Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to Coping with Cancer. I'm Sean. I have cancer, and this is my channel. And you're here, and I thank you for being here. It's been a while, guys, and I do apologize. I'm having so much fun. It's spooky season. You all know that's my favorite time of year, and I do have the yard decorated. I don't have anything plugged in. I don't have the fog machines done yet. I don't have the lights up. I know, but I realize that it's probably something I should wait until like the week of Halloween to do because prices and things are going up, and I can't afford to keep really broke. Not no, not in that sense. Like I'm not anything bad. I'm just like things are expensive, and I kind of need to keep my bills and my prices and my cost of things down. So, um, but here's where we are. At least as of today, I have to go get chemo at 12:30 today. I'm also getting IVIG. If you're new here, that's intravenous immunoglobulin. So I'll be there probably 3 to 4 hours getting that done. So I got my headphones charged and things like that. It's gonna be a long day. So far, my numbers are still good. Everything's in remission. Everything's being held at bay with the my chemo. Um, I just finished a sleep apnea test. I gotta send that back. And what else? I go to yawn because that's what I do. What else was there? The heart's doing okay. I still get small bits of angina. But so far, luckily, nothing that I can't breathe through. Um, what else? There's neuropathy. I have really been limiting my caffeine intake throughout the day, so I will still have my NOS. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. But I'm today I'm having two because I really need to wake up. But I've been trying to like yesterday I had one NOS and no more caffeine for the day, and I survived. Holy shit! So um, did good there. Um, and I think that is overall helping with the neuropathy in the feet. It still feels like I'm standing on. Uh, oh fuck God! I am so sorry. I haven't done this all day. It feels like I'm standing on. Like if you were to take a balloon and put it in my foot and blow it up, just to the toes and that first section. That's what it feels like I'm standing on. It feels like I'm standing on a very hard balloon that will not pop. If you were to look at my feet, they're fine. They look fine. Why does this arm look so weird? I don't know. Oh, it's because I'm leaning on something. Okay. So, and then the neurology thing, I just had blood work done day before yesterday, so Monday. Still see that then I got the mark there to prove it. And that's where we are health wise. Once that comes back in from the neurologist, we'll get some ideas of like if there's anything that we need to work on. Um, guys, I have not done this in forever. Okay. Um, so until that comes back, I mean, I don't expect anything to be bad on. I think it's like a folic acid thing they were testing for or something. I don't know. So that's where we are there. Um, so health wise, things are looking okay. Um, could be better. Yeah, this week I have been hence the audit. I have been really worn out this week, and it's only going to get worse. I actually have Cincinnati Cyclones opening game Saturday. I'm not going to get to go because I know my body, and my body will I will be in with a day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So day 3, yeah, I'll be feeling like shit, and Sunday will be worse. So I won't get to go to the opening game. I'm bummed about that, but I got to take care of me. I did get season tickets though, so hopefully I'll get to go to one game this season. Hopefully one game, uh, maybe more. We'll see. So, what else am I working on? I I don't think I'm working on any guitars. That's the thing I'm sitting here thinking. Like I know I ups what is the word? So this is welcome to Cancer Brain, folks. This is Cancer Brain in action. I'm looking at guitars, if you're wondering. Um, yeah, I don't think I've done anything you guys haven't seen with guitars. So, but I am doing something now. Something I wanted to do for years. I never remember until it's spooky season. But then usually I'm doing the yard or I'm doing other things that draw my attention away. Um, so, oh, where did it go? Oh, okay. Sorry, I gotta grab it. I don't want you guys to see it just yet, so I'm gonna kind of be sneaky and do that. Okay, bring it down here. All right, there we go. Now, oh, fucking shit. Okay, so my all-time favorite horror movie, character, not movie. Let's get that straight. My all-time favorite horror movie character, um, the villain, so to speak, Freddy Krueger, hands down. And it's been that way since 1984. I loved Elm Street. It was amazing to me. Elm Street 2 was good. I enjoyed it. And you had three Dream Warriors, which is, I guess I could say that's my mecca. I mean, I do like A New Nightmare, and it's been a long time since I've watched 4 and 5, which I'm going to watch today. Um, and what was six? Six. Freddy's dead. I actually somewhere have the original theatrical 3D glasses for Freddy's Dead. Actually, I got two pairs of them. Yeah, I got two pairs of them. I know that they're in one of my Blu-ray cases. Um, and actually, I don't have Elm Street, the originals, on Blu-ray. So it's always been Freddy. Uh, I don't know. I think the first one was scary. The second one was scary. I know I'm saying that now, but in '84 I was 10. Um, but three to me, the penult that was it. That was it. And it still is, I guess. My mecca of Elm Street. So one of the things, I went to a couple of yard sales recently, and I don't have it sitting here because I wasn't thinking I was going to do one of these. Um, was a plastic Freddy glove, but it was just the plastic blades and the thing that it connects to the plate. Um, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And I actually have the what I use. I use the Wells Lamont gloves. I use those at home for the gardening and for everything else I do. And so I just happened to have it. So I decided. Now I will say that this is not accurate. This is my version of Freddy's glove. This is number one. And I will tell you that it was done. I have this sheet metal. There is a place near my house. It's over in downtown Cincinnati, and you can go there. And it used to be everything was free. It was all donated to this place, and then you could come in. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something. What explaining this? And you could come in and you could take whatever you wanted. And it was optional to give a donation or not. That's how this kept going. It's kind of like a recycling place. And they did away with that. And, now it's a fee based on poundage. But it's not an expensive fee based on poundage. It's just based on poundage. So I got, and it wasn't to do Freddy gloves. It was just, oh, I know I will find a use for them. And I got all these sheets that were about 7 inches. Well, hold on, it's like 7 inches wide by maybe 12, and they're silver, and they've sat in my garage for years, literally years. So I went out to the garage and I said, let's do a 1 day build. You can only use things you've got at home, which, if you guys have been with the channel, you know I will do that with the guitar. I will do a 1 day guitar build only using stuff that I have at my house, not going out to buy anything. And that's why this is made the way it is. This is my first draft. This is not the current incarnation, but I'm keeping this one because it's the first one I ever did. So I will show you. Here is my homemade. Obviously, I don't have the blades because you'll see it. I'm going to know why I don't have the blades. So actually, I do have a blade somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. It was here. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. I'll show you guys. So these are the blades that I did. Now, that's one side, but the other side has this black thing, this black coating that I could probably sand off, but these are really already pretty thin and easily bendable. So, but there you go. So I made a Freddy glove, and as you can see, this is what the material looks like that I used. So this is all copper tape, um, and that is just where the copper tape came off. I hot glued these in, um, and as you can see, it's made for my hand. Um, this is made for my hand, but again, it's the first draft. Like you can see things like right here where hold on, right here where this is not the same length, same there, but you also notice it goes. I tried to build it like my hand, so that's why there are different lengths. And I think that's one of the secrets that I have found with Freddy Glove. If you're going to make your own, you have to build it to your hand. You can't just go out and get the template online and you're good to go. It doesn't work that way because um, it's really hard. Like, you could see that, okay? But you see how much room I have here, and if I put it on the right way, look at the pinky. See that? See this one here? See all that room? So you have to build it to your spec. So you have to move. These pieces are not uniform. You have to move them where they need to go. Um, so that's the first attempt. It says it on there. Number one. I'm gonna probably give this one away if you guys think it would be cool. If you want me to do something like that, I can do that. Um, yeah, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a giveaway for this. Hell, I'd even finish it. I won't put it on a glove. I could finish it and like put these blades on it and put the rings on the inside and leave it like this. Just know that the rivets are not correct. But they do move pretty well. I just use regular rivets. I know they're not right, but again, I have to use what I have at home for this build. Now, I have completely redone this. And I have a new template that I'm going to use. So this is the new template. Um, again, using stuff that I have at the house. This is the same material. These are actually steak knives that I had. These are vintage 19. I think these are like 1970, late 70s, early 80s. Obviously, that's the steak knife, but I ground down. You probably still see some of it there, maybe. No? Is there? Yeah. So I ground down all the grooves for the steak knife, and I cut it smaller because I do have small hands. So this is the new template. Um, Again, you have to cut it for you. So that's, would normally be a little bit longer, but not mine. So this is the template for the new blade system, the fingers and the knuckle guard and everything else. So this is what all the other ones will look like. I actually ordered stuff to make the use real copper. So the new template, and I will show it to you, or the new, what I'm going for is what I'm trying to say. Um, Hopefully you guys will be able to understand that this would be what I do. This would be the new um, style. Um, and as you can see, these are just hot glued. So I can kind of get an idea of where they need to be. This is actually going to be the pointer. It's just here for now. It's the right kind of glove. Wells Lamont. It's green because I use these at home. This is literally my work gloves, and I've obviously they're not my work gloves anymore. For me, it's easier to have nothing over the finger. So like this should actually be extended up, but I find it easier to have nothing there and then put some padding in here before you put the ring. Uh, I'll show you. I've got some here. So what I've done, I get this off. Uh, so as you can see, I've got padding. Heat glue has warped and burned my pool noodle, which is what I'm using for the padding. But yeah, this is the Wells Lamont. Again, everything is just hot glued on here to give me an idea of where everything goes. So this style, these are the rest of the steak knives. I will use these on the new glove. But all the fingers will look like this. Will be this style. And once I get the rings put on, I actually have um, epoxy, and then I have more coming today. That's epoxy, and it's the putty. I think that's going to work easier. So yeah, this will be the new my new venture. Maybe I don't know if this is something that I would consider doing as a job. I would like to see how this one that I'm building this week, uh, if my body lets me after chemo, um, if I can make this one perfect, like I want it, then I may consider selling these. Um, Even though they will be Sean style. Um, they will have minor differences, obviously. I don't want to get sued, basically. So yeah, this is one of the things that I've been working on. Um, and I'm really happy with it. I actually, um, if I'm being truthful, this is actually the third one that I'm working on. This one. I had that much leftover this material, like aluminum or something. Um, this is the third one I've done. The first one here you saw. The second one, I just wasn't happy with it and threw it away. That's all. It was not very good. You tell I didn't feel well when I did it, and you can also tell that I don't feel well because this is as far as I've gotten on this one, and I'm just like, hmm. So what I've been doing, right here, you guys can see it there. You will be able to see it when it's done. I will, or the next one. This is again, this is not. This is just template. This is not um, going to be used. Um, Kind of interesting though, with it being non-copper taped. What I've actually got coming is copper. Um, so yeah, you got your rivets. And the cool thing I think is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Like if you look at this one, it's not perfect. It's way off. This should be the center line here. Um, and this one's a little bit off. The one that I'm using. See how it's just slightly cockeyed that way. Um, those are things that I'm working. That's why I've hot glued it. Those are things that I will be working on to make sure that that doesn't appear. But the thing is when you're wearing it, you can't really tell. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see when I get my stuff. Actually, I will have everything here today except for the copper sheets. Those will be Amazoned to me tomorrow. So, other than that, other than building these things, I've been slowly trying to play guitar. If you guys don't know the arthritis, I don't really have feeling in my fingertips anymore. And if you're a guitar player, that's really bad because you need to be able to feel what you're doing. And if you can't, you make a lot of mistakes, like I did. Uh, what else is going on in my life? Oh, well, big thing. After like 12 years, I left my church, and I didn't talk about it to my wife knows why. I mean, Liv knows the details. But nobody else does except now you guys are going to know the details. Um, as you know, I was a worship guitarist. I played in the band. Uh, on the first album, I did I think 2 or 3 songs. Um, and the big song off of that one, the album's called "Let Freedom Ring," and that's the name of the song. And that's the standout track of the song, and it's all me. It's all my guitar work. I think it might have won an award. I don't know. Because even though I came up with the lick based off of a keyboard uh, pattern, I don't own anything. That's the problem with being in a worship band. You're a volunteer, so while it was given away free, any copyrights or things like that are held by the worship director, I guess, the church. Yeah. So there's that. Being part of the worship team was one of the greatest things that I had done. Um, it really, and I still got nervous every time I went up there. And the last few times weren't very good because I was sick and my hands didn't really want to respond. And then the last time I played, well, there's been some other things. There have been a couple times I was scheduled to play and I was sick, I couldn't play. And then the one times I got confused on the time. I was told the wrong time for practice. I was still be there by 9. Service is at 9:30, I thought, but no, service was at 9, so I showed up at 9 o'clock, and they had already replaced me. And I was like, okay, and they were kind of yelling at me a little bit, so I was just like, okay, fine, okay, you're right. I'm gonna go home. Sorry, and that caused a stink. Um, but none of those are the reason I left. I look at church um, as a family. And being on the worship team, um, I feel and felt that that was a closer knit family than the church family because I know these people better than most of the people out here. I don't really know them very well. I mean, I know the people that have been there as long as I have, but the new people, nothing. So this is my core at the church. You know, my fellow musicians, my brothers and sisters that are up there playing and now ask me how many of them have contacted me to say, "Hey, how are you? How are you feeling?" I'll give you a hint. Um, how many people are on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11. So say 11, I would be 12. And I'm just guessing on this. I'm pretty sure I'm right on these numbers. In the beginning, I'm not going to name names, 3. 3 people contacted me and said, "How are you?" That was the beginning. Out of all those people, 3. And after the confusion with the time, I had a meeting with our leader, and I expressed to him how absolutely heartbreaking it was that only 3 people reached out to me. It's not like I had a tooth taken out or my tonsils taken out. I had cancer. These are the people that I am playing this music with every week. I would think that they would ask how I was doing. And I told him that. I said, it really, it broke my heart that nobody asked about me. Nobody in the band who I feel are family, um, asked how I was doing. And I, we had our meeting, everything went great. Um, then I went downhill on playing wise with my hands and things like that. And asked after the meeting happened, um, the exact number of people that contacted me to ask me how I was doing was zero. None. Nobody. Um, Even some of them, when I would see in person, just would walk by me. I'm not going to name names again, especially that person, because that person's got things going on in their life too, and I understand that. But I would check in. If I was on the team and somebody was sick, I would want to know how they were doing. I would want to know if there's anything I could do to help. But I know it sounds like I'm being wishy-washy crybaby, but that's how I feel. It's how I felt. I felt like where's my family, and even our pastor, who I've known for 12 years, my wife is no longer. um Nothing. Not a peep. I take that back. Him and a couple of guys, when I was right after I had just gotten home from the hospital, and I was just can't can't do anything. You can't be around people. Your immunity system is zero. um he did come with a couple of guys and help live in the garden, and get the yard looking good. That was it. Now there is one person that I know will always ask about me. Actually, two people I know will always ask about me. One of them sends me cards, and I love it. I absolutely. She's in her 70s, and she's awesome. And the other gentleman, is one of my favorite people on the planet, and he is your he's your stereotypical Italian dude. Um, but I love him. And I know he asks about me every Sunday. He asks Liv. But I think for me, I had an expectation of family, and I didn't get that. And that really, you guys can call it wishy washy, you can call it being a puss, whatever. It hurt my feelings immensely. Um, then it broke my heart because I would have never done that. I would have never been silent if I knew somebody in my band did get sick and pass away. It was Eddie, and he was not just a band member. He was a cousin-in-law. He married into the family. He was a great guy, an exceptional drummer, and so full of energy. Sometimes Eddie would get on my damn last nerves, and he was family. And I'd tell him, "It's like, man, shut up." He would be like, "Come on, guys," this Sunday morning, 7 a.m. "Come on, woo! I just got done playing in Maysville. I'm rocking and rolling, woo!" And he's older than me, um, and he got sick with cancer. And you know who was there with him? Me, holding his hand. Me, not just because he was my cousin-in-law, but because he was family, and he was band family. And sorry, I'm choking up a little bit thinking about my buddy. Um, I'm missing. I'm sorry. This is cancer tears. Just thinking about all the people in the past 10 years that I've lost, or that we've lost, the family has lost, and it makes me really grateful to be here. So yeah, that's right. Guys that look like me do get teary eyed sometimes. I know it happens, especially when I watch The Color Purple. Yeah, I said it. Celie at the end when her family shows up and it's Adam, and whew, right in the throat. I get that weird feeling in my throat. But I'm grateful. It makes me incredibly humble, with Eddie gone, and my cousin Kathy gone, and my cousin Greg gone, and my Aunt Carol gone, and my Aunt Vida gone, and God, who else? uh, Mateo, my nephew. And then Liv having cancer, and her mom having cancer, and her aunt having cancer, and her cousin who was married to Eddie having cancer. It's just, it's something that I hate. I hate cancer more than anything. It's the one thing on earth. It's the one thing I can tell you without question that I hate. Um, and that's one reason that I'm so just angry that all the cancer research has been cut. I mean, think about, I'm 51. I just had a birthday. I've lived my life. If there's never a cure for my cancer found, I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is children. Pediatric cancer research has been cut. And actually, I don't think there is any. And then you have to, rely on like St. Jude. But I'll tell you, if you guys are interested, I'm not saying you have to do this. Don't think that. But if you guys are interested in making a donation, there's Fourth and Gold. That is who has really helped. That's who we've been doing our fundraisers for. And they have really helped with our fundraisers, been able to donate money to cancer research for children. Because they're not getting it. And even when they were getting it, it was 4% of the national budget. 4% went to pediatric cancer research. 4%, and it got cut. And then, this one makes me happy, you go online and let me pull up the website because I want to make sure I get it right. Yes, you can go to TatosTeam.org. That's Tato, Tato, TATOS-team.org. And you can read all about us. There's some things. You can buy some bracelets. There might be more merchandise coming. I have to look into some things that I'm doing for Tato's Team. You can meet my sister. She's on the About Us. If you go to About Us, I'm not on there, but that's okay. We'll get that fixed. But yeah, if you want to go there and look around, again, tatos-team.org. And you'll see my buddy. I'm looking at it right here. That's why I'm smiling. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. It's I don't edit these videos, so you guys are seeing me just be looking at my buddy. So I'm gonna bring you with me so you can see Tato's Team. Here we go. Let me grab you and I will bring you with me. There we go. Okay. Now I